Hello, welcome to Friday. I hope everyone is well. Glad to see you. My name is Carolyn Chavarro. Welcome to my channel. My goal here is to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you to look at things just a little bit differently, all on a journey to creating a simple life. Now, I have created a workbook for you, and it's a jump start to your simple life. This is what it looks like. Yeah, that's it. Um, the link to this is below. You are more than welcome to have a copy of that and answer it. The key to everything is to do it very, very slowly. There is absolutely no need to do this all at one sitting. Weeks is fine. There's no rush. So I invite you to take a copy of that. I hope everyone is well. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to go over one of the questions that was asked, and I put in this book, and it's about book recommendations. I have to stop. I went to the acupuncturist today because I'm trying to get. Anyway, I went to the acupuncturist today, and today I feel like a pincushion. I think if you poured water into me, I just might leak. But I digress. It's a good day. It's Friday. And so the question today I'm going to answer is, do you have any book recommendations? And I do, because I read. I love reading. So I've gone over a couple of these books on my YouTube channel, or on the channel, but I thought I would pop out my favorite three that are noted on this in this book here, or the workbook, and I made note of information, just thoughts that really are thought-provoking. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon. I'm glad that you arrived. It's not very nice talking to each other or to myself, but there's people here, so I'm very grateful. Thank you very, very much. I digress. Let me go over these three books, and in no particular order. I've also, before I forget, I Googled it, and they're all on Amazon. So I've put down the name and the link on Amazon if you wish to purchase these books. I must say these books I purchased them quite a long time ago. So some of the covers, I think on this one, it has changed. So, but the content is the same. And this one is Zen Habits, Handbook for Life by Lou Babuta. Right, there it is. And I think he started off with a website, and he certainly has a blog. And this is really, it's divided into chapters and tips within each chapter. And I use this a lot as a reference. Sometimes you have a book and you just pick it up and you just need some inspiration, and somehow that's the book that you're led to. I find that happens all the time. So, but I'm going to read statements from this book, and it's one of the statements on page 39 says, create a simplicity statement. What do you want your simple life to look like? Write it out. Brilliant. I think that's great, because once you put it down on paper, then so it is, and it has a chance to manifest. Because if it stays up here in between our two ears, it's likely to just stay there. But if you put it down on paper, that really, really does work. The next thing on this, in this book that I took note of that I wanted to talk to you about is purpose your day. Put your tasks, the most important tasks first, and then go down the tasks. Don't overload yourself. That's one thing I've learned, is just take it slowly, slowly, slowly. I think that's really the theme in what I'm trying to express to you. I know that's what I'm trying to say to you, is just go slowly in any change that you're wanting to make. And I would highly recommend this book. It's very, very good. It's got just loads and loads of information. Let me see if I can find something else, because I tend to highlight things. A tight schedule tends to bump into itself. That's good. Pushing things back when things inevitably take too long. When other things inevitably take too long. A tight schedule tends to bump into itself, pushing things back when other things inevitably take too long. It's very, very good. It's good. I like this book. The next book is, again, I have reviewed this book on the YouTube channel, In Praise of Slowness. And this is a brilliant book. It's about the slow movement. It is by Carl Honore. And it just shows you the value of slowing down and taking life slowly. Because goodness knows, we know how quickly it goes. Yesterday, I didn't have gray hair. And today, I've got gray hair. But you know what I mean. It just goes very, very quickly. So slowing down is so important. And that's what this author is proposing to us all. And he says a life of hurry can become superficial. Yeah. Let me know if you agree. But I believe in that so, so much. He also says that being slow means that you control the rhythms of your own life. I like that a lot. It's like almost like driving in the car and somebody behind you is pushing you forward. And it's a matter of slowing down. Let them leave, let them pass you by. Just going at your own pace. Pet peeve of mine. Anyone toots at me or honks the horn at me, I go really, really slow. I don't see the rush. And so this is a very, very good book. I highly recommend this book, In Praise of Slowness. And this book here, well, you need exercise because this is a really heavy book, a thick book. It's got a lot of content in it. It's called The Simplicity Reader. Again, this is something I've talked about on other videos on the channel. And it really is more like a reference. And it is certainly like that type of book when you're just drawn to read something. And this book is there. And this book I bought in the 2000s. It was published in 1998. So I was slow to the race there. But I've had this a long, long time. And again, it's a husband and wife wrote this book, or she wrote the book, and he helped her. And it's a very, very good book. And I'm going to read you a section of this. It says it's chapter 42, and it says, and we all can relate, one of the myths of the 80s was that the more goods we had, the more help we had, the simpler our life would become. Do we hear an amen? Yeah, that was the mindset. And then it says, rethinking your buying habits and changing the way you shop will reduce the goods that clutter up your life. Amen. Amen. Once you start simplifying your house will be so easy to take care of, and you won't need the cleaning lady. And your meals will be so basic that you don't need the cook. And your errands will be so organized that you don't need the chauffeur. It's very, very interesting because this is a time when you actually went to a shop, which you don't do that anymore. And your wardrobe will be so minimal, you won't need a fashion consultant. Now, some people need fashion consultants, and that's not putting them down, but this is just the mindset that you need to be in order to lead a simple life. And your investments will be consolidated. You won't need a bookkeeper, and your purchases will be limited, so you don't need a shopping service. Again, I find this very, very warms the heart, this type of book, because it's not that old. I clearly, like you, remembered 2000, but things have changed so, so much. And this type of book, this book with lessons that never, ever go old, brings that all back. So again, these two books here are really more like reference books. They give you tips and ideas. And this book here, you could read, of an evening, or, you could read it in bed. It's more like a book and rather than a reference. Two excellent, excellent books. Now, I see there are some comments. Any questions among these come? I bought the after. Yeah. Yes, it is a very, very good book. Yeah. And I recommend them, and it's and I don't know about you. I've tried those electronic books that they don't work for me. I just like having a book to read or two. So I find these books very, very good. And if I find any more, then I will certainly let you know. Anything just I find to feed my mind, then I will pass on to you. And that is it. What is everyone doing on the weekend? I hope everyone is having a nice weekend. It's all it's the storm is past here, so it's pretty nice. And I'm just going to be doing a little bit of work and relaxing with Miss Evie. That is it for this week, folks. If you have any questions, or if you have any thoughts on how you would like me to present this, or what more you would like, please let me know. My friend in the UK says I'm simplifying the house, but I've said before, it's a marathon for me, not a race. Amen. I don't mind redoing a declutter of a cupboard already done. I'm finding this impacting me in many ways. It's interesting, right? Because I have found that once you do the outside, then the inside changes and they work with each other, meaning the mindset changes. But you have to physically see a change. And then you think, oh, wow, I did that. That's pretty cool. And it works. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Yes, I will be swimming probably both days. I wish everyone a good day. Thank you very much for spending this week with me. I will be back again on Monday. There's a video going out on Sunday as usual, along with the newsletter. If you need to contact me, I'll put the email address below, or I'm on Facebook, a little bit of on Instagram. And until next week, again, thank you so much for spending your afternoon, your few moments with me. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend, everyone. Stay well, stay safe. Toodles.